One thing I've learned at MHS is that Mr. Shirley does not like it when you walk in at 7:59.
Is to show up on time.
If you're ever going through anything, any of your teachers, Mr. Shirley or Miss Grimes, would be more than happy to help you.
Be nice to the computer teacher. She can be very mean if you get on her bad side.
Secrets don't last.
Don't vape in the bathrooms.
There's no such thing as blinker fluid.
That Miss Frisbee has a dark side.
Feast. Family, effort, attitude, selflessness, and talking.
Is that Miss Drunk has a daughter named Amy who lives in London.
Don't call Miss Drunk Marcia.
Miss Drunk likes to talk.
Miss Drunk likes to talk a lot.
I've learned that Miss Drunk doesn't just teach English.
Try your hardest and do your best.
I've learned to not be late.
I've learned that Miss Drunk eats cookies for breakfast.
It's respect.
Learned was how to be on time.
One thing I learned at Minco is that it's best to just dive in and have fun, because at the end of the day, nobody cares and they're happier that you had fun.
To the basement, many surprises await you. In the basement, people in the basement.
My advice for freshmen is you're going to change in 4 years. Don't be afraid of that. You're going to turn out fine.
Have fun because it goes by really fast.
Don't take it for granted. It flies by really fast. Enjoy it.
Grow a mustache.
My advice to y'all would be to grow up.
It sucks now, but you'll miss it later.
Get an upperclassman friend that will drive you around.
Enjoy school until it's over, because whenever it's over, you're going to be working.
Be involved. It makes it so much more fun and faster, actually.
Enjoy your 4 years. They go by really fast.
Just don't take anything for granted, because obviously it can be taken away very easily.
Is to dive in and to have fun, because it'll make the most of your high school career.
These are not the best years of your life.
Don't date a senior when you're a freshman.
Don't take your time for granted.
And studying is a waste of time.
Don't randomly stop in the hallway.
Find a hobby, because you never know when you're going to need it.
Don't be dumb. Don't do stupid stuff.
What I'll miss most is definitely seeing my friends every day. One of my favorite memories is when we watched The Water Boy instead of doing our research papers. Sorry, Miss Drunk.
Seeing and talking to all my friends and just being in class with everybody.
Going into Miss Winans and Miss Salazar's class.
6-hour government class, always picking on Miss Salazar.
Walk in every day to Miss Horn's class and just trying to learn and soak up as much as I can.
Probably Penny's class.
I will miss my friends, my teachers, and especially Penny.
I'll miss Coach Brady and all his temper tantrums.
Was always those moments after school where me and my friends would play pool for 2 hours. Great stress reliever at the end of the day.
I'll probably be Mr. Shirley nagging at me all the time for being at school too much, which doesn't make sense, I know.
Seeing everybody every day at school.
Football on Friday nights.
Is the football games and watching basketball games.
Probably seeing your friends every day.
Probably basketball team.
Sports. Friday night lights.
I'll miss seeing my friends in the hallways.
Mr. Clark.
My friends.
Baseball.
Is listening to Coach Little's random movie quotes that nobody understood.
Taking the car, see, 'cause you're not up to going out on the main streets, completing your mission.
My best memories came from Coach Trunk's class, just hanging out with her.
My favorite memory is when Jimmy Jenkins ate the frog.
Friday Night Lights.
Playing softball. It's probably going to be football games.
Is witnessing Kinley lick toes at the class party.
Is when me and Corey started a snow cone business and tried to sell more than Jake and Aaron's root beer business.
Calling Miss Drunk Marcia.
Is going to USAO and using those bumper balls to just pummel my friends.
Everyone was tripping Luke at football practice.
My favorite memory is a tie between either the basketball team making state my junior year or my senior year.
Lee and I getting left at our first away basketball game and no one on the bus noticing until we had to call them.
Probably going to lunch with Ashley and Natalie.
Area champs, 2020, woo woo.
Going to Dallas with the officers for FCCLA and Miss Frisbee. We had a good time the whole time. My favorite part is when Jillian was a navigator and took us down a one-way street when going the opposite way. We all laughed even though we should have been scared, but we had a good time doing it.
Going to school with my little sister.
Beating Ampo at home after somehow, no one knows how, but a Ampo shirt got hung on the flagpole at the softball field.
Sophomore year during regionals, baseball season, that was fun.
Being with the boys, scoring my first touchdown.
The coach's jokes.
Is moving here in 5th grade.
Going to lunch with True Love and Josh and the Geo Tracker.
If I had known quarantine was coming, I would have taken a lot more college classes because they are a lot easier once they switched online.
I would have prepared a lot better for the situation.
Shut off my debit card because I've spent way too much money.
I would have spent more time with my friends.
I think with a little more time to prepare and resources, I myself could have stopped the pandemic completely.
Coming, I would have spent more time with my friends. Played baseball a little differently.
I definitely would have spent more time with my friends.
Coach Hill's foot down the whole way to UConn so we could play our game.
If quarantine was coming, I would have gotten a lot more toilet paper.
I wouldn't have canceled plans and I would have hung out with more people.
I would have thrown a really big party with the softball team just to have one last really big memory and to tell them all how much I love them.
I probably would have left the house a little more because I had my house arrest.
If quarantine was coming, I'd probably go to my favorite restaurant at least one last time because I'm really missing some sushi right now.
Probably stocked up on Germex so we would have it for our toast. MHS, it's been my pleasure.
Never bought a brand new baseball glove.
Said goodbye to Marcia.
I probably would have got some workout equipment because I'm not staying healthy.
I would have taken advantage of the time I did have.
I would have gone out more.
Yeah, I wouldn't have stayed at home as much.
Knowing quarantine was coming, I probably would have said my goodbyes to 6th hour.